What's up, reefers? My name is Asher, and today I'm going to be unboxing brand new corals from Worldwide Corals, Orlando. And today I'm going to be unboxing it and showing you guys what I got. Okay, so in this box, there's around 4 different types of corals. I actually got these corals during Black Friday. It was about 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I bought the shipment. And I also haven't edited or made this video. And about 2 weeks after having the corals, they're all doing really well. But I'm going to unbox this for you. I actually got a second shipment. It didn't come in today, though, but I'll show you guys later in the video what's in the second shipment. So, actually, this is pretty cool. I got some papers from Worldwide Corals. I never got this in my other packages, but it's pretty much talk about, like, free pictures or something. I don't know. And then they also gave me, like, another card. It's talk about Reef Palooza, which is really cool. If you guys haven't heard of it, you guys should go check it out. They have a website. I will be going this year, and I think it's 3 days after my birthday. So that'll be really cool to see some of you guys there and some other fellow YouTubers and reef people. So it's going to be pretty cool. The one that I'll be going to is in Orlando, Florida. So hope to see some of you guys there. These are the 4 corals I got. The first one's Magician Zoa. We got the King Midas Zoa. We got the Jungle Juice Zoa. And we got the Blondie Zoa. So these are all 4 Zoas I got from Worldwide Corals. And they're all 80% off for the Black Friday sale. Unboxing the corals, I'm gonna drip acclimate them so I can adjust the parameters and the temperature, because I had them outside for a little while because I was gone, so they're definitely pretty cold out. So I'm gonna start drip acclimating. All right, I'm gonna put this lens on so you guys can see a little better. That makes a whole lot of difference going from that to that. Okay, so this is a Magician Zoa. Looks healthy. I really like the packaging. Even the polyps are extended surprisingly after all the stress. Okay, so this is a Magician Zoa. Looks like there's about 4 heads on here. It's a pretty nice frag piece. I think I got it for like around 20-ish bucks, and usually go for like a lot more. So I got it for a pretty low price for how many heads I got, so that was a really good steal. Okay, so this is a WWC Blondie Zoa. I think it has around 3 heads on it. Not too bad. It's a pretty cool Zoa when it's all fully opened up. Okay, so this is bag 2. The 2 other Zoas, we got the King Midas Zoa and the Jungle Juice Zoa. Pretty cool corals. Okay, so I just bought some of this aquarium glue. It's reef safe, coral safe, plant safe, and it's practically what I'm going to be using to glue all my corals to a rock structure. Alright guys, so I'm going to dip my corals, and I'm pretty sure that Worldwide Corals, some of their corals, or the majority of them, are already pretty clean, but I'm still going to dip them in case any of zoas, because they're pretty dirty corals, carry any hitchhikers, like zoa eating needle branches, spiders, worms, snails, all that stuff. Also, disclaimer, zoanthids and paleozoas, both corals contain a palytoxin, which is pretty deadly. If it gets to a cut or any like wounds or just in the air and you breathe it in, it's pretty deadly. It's just like one of the top most deadly neurotoxins known to humans, and there is no cure to it. It can send you to the hospital real quick. And a big mistake I did was not wear gloves or any safety gear. So I do not recommend doing this barehanded or without caution because these corals can be pretty deadly. I will be drip acclimating to adjust the corals with the temperature and parameters in my reef tank. Now I'm using a tiny syringe to blow off some of the corals off debris and any pests that might be hitchhiking on the coral. The zoanthids have been sitting in the dip for about 8 minutes, and I'm actually going to take off the plugs off the frags so I can glue them to rocks easier without the actual plug piece sticking out. Now I'm just going to repeat the process. Alright guys, it's been about a week after getting the first shipment of corals. This is the second shipment, so let's go unbox these corals. Okay, so in this bag, we have two different types of corals. We have WWC oxidized zoanthid, and then we also have a Montipora. And in the second bag, we have two Fruit Loop zoas. So I got 2 frags of Fruit Loop zoas. Okay, so I just unboxed the 4 corals that I got out of the box. I got 3 different zoanthids, and then I got 1 Monty coral. The Monty is called a Jason Fox Franklin's Hot Pink Rim Monty Coral, which is a pretty long name. And then I got 2 Fruit Loop zoanthids and 1 WWC oxidized zoanthid. I like how they numbered the corals, and they even put it in cups in case they spilled, so I really like how they did that. They kept it all looking nice, so I'm going to start acclimating these, and I'll be putting them in the tank. I'm going to speed up the video, so I'll have to show you guys the whole process I did. It's going to be exactly the same as the first shipment I got in the beginning of this video. I'm going to do everything exactly the same, so I'm just going to speed up the video for you guys so it's not so boring. guys, so I just opened up all the corals. They all look good. They all look healthy. One of the zoas has 5 heads, and I'm not sure exactly which ones are which. I'm not sure if it says. I think the one with the 4 heads or 5 heads is the oxide ones, and then the Fruit Loop ones are probably the ones with 2 or 3 heads, and they'll hopefully grow nicely. Now, of course, you have the Monty. Now you actually got that the fox face Monty. It has such a long name. I'm just gonna call it that. For $5, which isn't bad. Most of the zoanthids were about $30 each, give or take. But I'm gonna start acclimating. So I'm gonna actually, instead of drip acclimating or putting the bag in there, I'm gonna slowly adjust by just adding little small cups of water into the little container, so then the temperature matches up. I think they're only in like a shipping container for about an hour, because I only live an hour from Orlando, so I don't think they've been in there for that long. But the water's pretty cool, and the water in my tank's about 78 degrees, so it's a lot warmer than that water, especially because right now here in Florida, it was like 42 degrees outside, which is crazy. Right now it's like 70, so the water's pretty chilly. So I'm just gonna start acclimating these things, and I can't wait to see how all the corals do. And I haven't had too much luck of Montipora. I'm still trying to get my tank to stabilize and like be more. I don't know. I haven't had too much luck of Monties. Mostly they just bleach out and lose color whenever I get Monties. But this one's $5. So I'm like, if it dies, it dies. I don't really care. But it's still a pretty cool coral, and I like to keep all my corals alive. So, and I'm thinking if I'm able to have a frog spawn alive in there, I'm pretty sure I can get a Monty. But Montipora will be probably like my first really SPS coral. And then I have soft corals and then LPS corals. But soft corals are pretty easy, so that's why I'm enjoying easiness of those. But because I have an SPS coral, it's just gonna be a little bit more tough. But I'm still getting there, so I'm gonna stop yapping and start acclimating. So I was wrong. Before I start acclimating, I'm gonna dip my corals, because the last zoanthid I actually had a zoanthid eating nudibranch and a nudibranch actually, or nudibranch, something like that. Whatever. I saw it on my coral, and I knew that was not good. So I quickly got that out of there. So I'm gonna dip the corals, and I know Worldwide Corals keeps their corals pretty clean. They dip them, of course, before they get theirs, but I'm gonna dip it anyways because I'm not gonna let any pests come into my tank. So while my corals are acclimating, I'm actually gonna tell you guys about Reef Palooza. Now that the box from Worldwide Corals says it, I just realized that Reef Palooza is having a convention or a show April 26th of 2025 in Orlando, and I will be there. So if you guys actually want to see me in person and I can meet you guys, because I know I have a small fan base, but even then, it'll be cool to meet some of you guys. And so I will be going there this year, just seeing what it looks, just seeing how everything is. That'll be my first year, getting maybe corals, or just just having fun, meeting new people, new friends, learning a lot. So I will be going there this year, and so hopefully I'll be able to see some of you guys. And I'm actually really happy to see that my tank is actually starting to come alive. It's hard to see without my camera filter on, but there you go. It's really nice to see my tank coming alive. All my corals are happy. And I finally don't have like dinos in my tank, hair algae in my tank, cyano in my tank. But I don't want to jinx it though. But I'm really glad to see that my tank is actually because I have like, a lot of family who lives in my because I live with my parents. I have a lot of family who looks at my tank of friends who'd be like, "Why does your tank look like that? Why does it look so dirty?" Especially when there's like brown stuff everywhere from the dinos, just like snotty and just horrible. And I'm really happy and blessed to have my tank starting to look nice. But again, I don't want to jinx it. My tank is almost 7 months old. Actually, I think it's 6 or 7. But but I made my tank. If you look at my first video, I think it was May 1st when I first set my first this tank. It was May 1st. and I think today's November 12th, so it's been, I think, 6 months, going on to 7. So, I'm gonna start acclimating these. It's been about 15 minutes, I think, in the dip. So I think they're gonna be good. Most of them look really clean, anyways. And I'm just waiting for coralline algae to start showing up and clean that out. But I'm trying to seed my tank of coralline algae, and a lot of these plugs have coralline algae. So that's just gonna help seed my tank even more, of coralline, and it'll just help it overall. Alright guys, so I just acclimated the corals. I already dipped them. I already put new water to take off most of a dip. I got some of these, I don't know, cutters or whatever, but I'm gonna use this to cut off some of the plugs so that I can glue the corals. And actually, I'm not even gonna glue them yet. I'm gonna let them adjust to the light slowly, so I'm gonna slowly add them and see where they like being placed instead of gluing them directly. But I'm gonna cut off the plugs at least. So that was all the corals I bought from Worldwide Corals, and I really like how he packaged it, and I really like them overall. They have a YouTube channel. I watch them a lot, but I can't wait to show you guys what the zoas look like. Hopefully the next day or two, or maybe week. Hopefully not a week it takes, but sometimes zoas are a little sensitive. But hopefully all my corals will open up. Now that's probably the next clip I'll show you guys as I'm opening. I'm gonna time lapse the corals and see if it'll open up in the next hour or two, which it could, but it might not. But let me show you the time lapse. Alright everybody, it has been 2 weeks since introducing the corals inside my tank. All the zoanthids are looking really happy. Even the Monty is really puffy and open up. All the corals are looking really happy, stunning, and I actually see some growth in my other corals. So overall, the tank is doing really well, and I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you want to hit that subscribe button, go ahead. It only helps my channel out even more. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. And happy holidays. Peace out.